Grab a glass of wine and settle in. We're going to be talking about this week's Bravo breaking news. I think we have to begin on a little bit of a somber note. The big news this week was really in the Beverly Hills world with Garcelle. Some racist and inappropriate comments were left on Garcelle's son Jax's Instagram, and it kind of seemed to come out of nowhere. Upon further investigation, I did see that some people were saying it was bots. So kind of what started going around the internet was that somebody hired bots on Instagram to purposefully attack Garcelle's son.
Honestly, it's all just so awful and so disgusting. And it really is the dark side of the internet that it makes everything not fun. Like that's not the point of social media. That's not the point of this community and like being on these shows. And it just should never happen. And I feel so bad for Garcelle. I feel so bad for her kids. You saw Garcelle post a message from her son Jax, and he was basically like, look, I'm 14 years old. This was my first week of high school. And instead of enjoying my first week of high school and making new friends, I'm dealing with all these trolls on the internet who are saying the most outrageous, racist things to me. And for what reason? Like, because some people don't like your mom as a cast member on The Real Housewives? Like, are you kidding me? I mean,
It was so dark and so unwarranted. Like, this kid didn't do anything. And at the end of the day,
nothing.
Garcelle didn't do anything to warrant this.
No.
I mean, this is the show. I feel like people are starting to take these feuds and fights that we find humor in, like, too seriously,
Right,
and
right.
coming for the people in the most inappropriate and unwarranted ways possible. I mean, it's totally not fair. So this all kind of started after this feud that Diana and Garcelle had on Twitter. Diana actually called Garcelle out in an interview because I guess she thought that Garcelle had somehow diminished her miscarriages. Well, then Garcelle fires back saying that she's also experienced miscarriages. So Diana's still bringing up this point about the miscarriages, which, is heartbreaking, but nobody is trying to diminish. Sutton or Garcelle is trying to
No.
diminish or, put down in any way what Diana went through. So this all kind of comes the day after that. So I feel like people allegedly thought it could be coming from her, but I also don't think that she would have the heart to do this.
I mean, listen, I'm not a big fan of Diana, but I have to think that she wouldn't go this low. And I also am not confident that she would even know how to hire bots to do something like that.
You're so right.
Sorry to but I mean, listen, are these women monsters? They can be, yes, but I really don't think that any of them are capable of this. This is like next level, not okay. I think it's just people taking their fandom to the extremes, and it's honestly, who's going to want to be a part of this show if this is what they're going to have to deal with, if this is what their kids are going to have to deal with? We're not going to have shows if this
You're
is
so
the
right.
behavior. So everyone just needs to chill out.
Agreed 100%. And I think Bravo finally realized that after all of the noise on social media. Bravo released a statement last night saying, "We are shocked and appalled at the social comments directed at Garcelle's son. We urge our viewers and social followers alike to refrain from targeting our cast and their families with harmful rhetoric." I'm glad that they spoke up and addressed this issue because obviously it's not okay, but I also feel like they played it a little safe.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think one, it took them too long to release it because I think it was like a whole day and a half later. And two, it seemed like a little bit too little too late. Like it was kind of just like a sort of a stock response, and it was better than nothing, but I don't know what took them so long.
Agreed. But I'm glad that they did stand up for it. Bravo celebrities, all of the Real Housewives Beverly Hills and across franchises, Vanderpump Rules. Everybody is sharing this message and really backing up Garcelle. It's like making me tear up and giving me chills at this point that she's being surrounded by such love and positivity. I feel like we're no exception. We
Yeah.
love you, Garcelle. We love you, Jax. And I'm so glad that, the Bravo community and her fellow Bravo stars are really coming to have her back and support her.
Yeah. So the only thing I will say is then, everyone posted it. And then I saw just a couple minutes ago that a fan had kind of come to Erica's defense and called out Bravo for saying, like, you know, where were you when everyone was coming after Erica's son for being in law enforcement in 2020? And Erica commented, exactly. And
Ooh.
so it's sort of just like, Erica, like, just leave it alone, Like, it doesn't always have to be about you. And like,
She doesn't know when to shut up.
right. And it's like, I'm not diminishing that, like, bad things were said to her son as well, completely unwarranted. But it's like, there's a different situation. And this is also a kid, like, he's 14. Um, I don't know. It's just like, Erica, just stop.
Now, moving on to some lighter news. Another big Bravo moment this week, Scheana and Brock from Vanderpump Rules tied the knot in Mexico, and the cameras were rolling.
Well, of course the cameras were rolling. I mean, Scheana and Brock are not going to miss an opportunity to get in front of the cameras.
Oh, hell
But you
no.
know what? I'm happy for her. I'm happy for them. I really hope that she's happy and that this works out for them. We saw Summer Moon as the flower girl, and she was absolutely adorable.
So
Um,
adorable. I don't know if you saw the video, but Summer is her rainbow baby. And as Summer was walking down the aisle as a flower girl, there was a rainbow in the background. Could not be more perfect.
yeah, I did see that. It was pretty cute. I mean, it's crazy that, she's like already a toddler, but they seem happy. And I thought Scheana looked gorgeous. Um,
Stunning.
thoughts thoughts on wedding dress number two?
So much better than wedding dress number one. I mean, she had this like lace mermaid cut that really flattered her figure. There was no crop top in sight. I think that's a major upgrade. She got a People exclusive this wedding versus the In Touch exclusive last wedding. So upgrade
Upgrading
there as
everywhere.
well. And we saw more moments with her dress during their first dance where she seemed to do this awkward, maybe not well rehearsed twirl where Brock kind of pulls the skirt away from her dress. Did you see that moment?
I didn't see the moment where he pulled the skirt away. No.
It was awkward. And then, it seems like they had this 10-minute long first dance, but they also pulled like the dirty dancing moment.
Ah, okay. Okay. You know what? That tracks. That tracks.
Like I didn't know that was, maybe it's a special moment for them, maybe it's their favorite movie, I don't know, but like it actually was pretty well done.
Yeah, I do think it looked really beautiful. They had like lights everywhere, like twinkle lights, and like the floor was glowing. I thought it looked really cool. So whoever did the decor and the wedding planning, spot on. I think the dirty dancing moment is so classically Scheana. And you know what? Let her be her. Let her live. It's all happening. If that's what she wants to do, then I'm happy for her.
Me too, me too. I wish her well.
So who was there and who wasn't there?
Well, I think it's safe to say that most of the current cast was there because they were filming. In addition to the cast, we also had some alumni. Jax, Brittany, and Kristen made the guest list. And I think it was nice of her to invite them. They did have to stay at a separate hotel due to
Oh,
filming. And I also did see Radar Online shout out post today that even though they were at the wedding, and you can even see Kristen in one of the videos jumping for the bouquet, they will not be included in the season. So
Oh, interesting.
cameras were working to dodge them and, probably purposefully not get content with them in it.
Wow.
Also kind of weird though, and I think it is kind of a foreshadowing for what's to come this season. Katie was in Mexico, but did not attend the wedding.
What's up with that?
I'm not sure, honestly. I think it means that her and Scheana are on the outs, obviously. Katie and Christina Kelly, who is a friend of the show, were at a different hotel in what seemed to be the same city. And I'm assuming that it was because all of the cameras were there and the production crew was there. So they were probably filming Katie do her own thing during the wedding. But I mean, it's got to mean only one thing, that, they're not getting along.
Yeah, I mean, which again is not surprising. Like they've never been close, but it's like if you're not invited to the wedding, like why would you still go to the city? I just feel like that's kind of weird.
Oh, I agree. Stay home with Gordo and, record your podcast and just live your life. You don't have to like come to the same city and almost
Have
tease
this,
us on
yeah,
Instagram.
have this like lurking presence that is sort of haunting the wedding.
Exactly. And then she's even still posting about it after she gets back. She posted this Instagram story that says, "So happy to be home. My face says it all, but for real. Back in my safe place feels so good." What's
Okay.
going on?
I don't know. Did something go down in Mexico? Guess we'll have to keep watching.
Love it. Well, if you guys liked what you watched, make sure to like this video and subscribe down below.
All right. See you next time.
Bye.